Martell Holt details this custody battle with ex-Melody Shari.
I told myself, let me hurry up and go live and I guess get all this stuff out the way, because I've been thinking about it, want to say something about it for days, and I'm like, I always have to come in and say anything. I don't like going live. I better like being on social media like that. But I think as a man now these days, it's like we have to protect ourselves, and because a lot of times, us men, we don't protect ourselves. A lot of times the women go online and say whatever they want to say, and men better not say anything. But I do have to protect myself. I have to protect my brand, my children, things of that nature. So I just want to just come on and really just talk about, I guess, some of the things that's going on, with court, with my wine, children, and things of that nature. But yeah, I'm feeling good. Again, I'm about to get ready to eat some Popeyes. I ain't ate none all day. But listen, so one of the things I saw is that Melody won the court decision, whatever, custody. She won custody. No, we haven't had court yet either, guys. And my thing is, I'll be real. I've told Melody too, I don't want full custody. I don't want her to have full custody. I don't want full custody. But at the end of the day, it's like we both have to do what we're supposed to do when it comes to these children. Like I tell Mel, like, I'm the father 24/7, and I know she's the mother 24/7. Like, no matter what the court say, we are the parents at the end of the day.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
I don't have a court date. So what someone was addressing is more of my attorney. His mother had passed away or whatnot, and he had got the paperwork to me probably like 20 some days late. And so it's like more of our attorneys had to go and speak on that. It had nothing to do with me though. So my paperwork is turned in, her paperwork is turned in, and I mean, we're just waiting for court. But 3 times I tried to settle it outside of court, and like right now, I'm trying to settle outside of court. And my thing is, what my attorney took to her attorney is that, okay, if we're gonna settle it, this is the criteria. Like, we have to limit the babysitters. Again, guys, it's like 23 plus babysitters. You guys probably laughing like, no, that's not right. But no, that's accurate. That's what I gave my attorney. 20 some babysitters. I think that's excessive. So for me, if you're busy, if I was extremely busy, and I know that I had to have 20 some people watch my children, I'm going to call their mother first and ask, hey, listen, can you keep the kids? I got to take a flight to Texas. Can you watch the kids? I'm gonna get with her first to see if she can watch the kids. And I mean, if not, then I'll move on, but to have 20 some people watch the kids and you have not reached out to the father, a good father at that, my life revolves around my children. Probably too much, but I had them, and I'm gonna take good care of them. I'll put them first. And then too, when we talk about girls and little boys and things like that, I don't want men watching my children. To be real about it, I don't want no man watching my children. And, we're married. It wasn't a problem then, so I don't see why it should be a problem now. It's not like I've changed anything. It's not like I've changed up when it comes to a man watching my kids or men watching my kids. So I know a lot of people like, it's the brother, but it's times that the brother left and his husband watched my children. And that's, to me, that's just unfortunate. Like, again, if you have to go out of town, if I had to go out of town, I'm gonna call their mom first. I'm gonna be out of town for a couple days. Well, would you mind watching the kids? I do that to her now. Just giving her the first right, and that's in court papers. And, you know, I don't have anything against anybody being gay. I'm cool with people. I don't care about you being, be free, be who you are. You know, I love people being free. But when it comes to my children, well, our children, I don't want to put them in a position where anything could possibly happen, you know? So yeah, that's, and again, for a lot of people that doesn't know the reason they're in court. So first, I'm going to give it to you guys. We went to, can you guys hear me good? Baby, don't think that let me go back to whoever said this is lies. Jazzy, listen, what are lies? It's nothing to lie about. What you mean? No, this is not lies. If you think I'm a liar, get off my live. You know, I'm telling you guys what it is. The reason I have Melody in court now is because I don't want men watching my children, and that she I don't want men watching my children, and that she's had over 20-some people watching my kids. I don't want that. You know, again, like I shared with Melody too, we can have like two or three babysitters going between my house and her house. We can come to agreement on that. But no, if I'm that busy where I gotta have 20-some people watching my children, I might as well give her full custody, or you can just send them on the weekends or something of that nature. But no, that's why. And then some people like, why are you guys in court? I don't want to be in court. I don't want to be in court. I've talked to her outside of court. I've talked to her. We got text messages. You know, I got stuff that my attorney sent to her attorney. Like, let's settle this. But can you please promise me that you will not have that many babysitters, or that you won't allow men to watch our children? That's it. That is it. And I mean, if you can agree to that, I'm good. But she said no, when the kids are in her custody, that she can do whatever she wants to do. And I mean, I agree with that, but I don't agree with that 100% though, you know? Because again, if you don't have time to watch the children on your watch, just call the dad. Or if it was me, I call the mom. But guys, we started in court. I asked Melody last year around November, December, if she would not allow men to watch the kids again, and also don't be so excessive with the babysitters. And this was in November, December last year, and she said no. And I'm like, wow. I said, you won't call me? She said no. You won't call me to watch the kids if you fly to town? She said no. So I'm like, okay. So what am I going to do? Continue to complain about it and possibly have my kids in harm's way? Because I don't know those babysitters. And then too, why you have so many babysitters? You have to treat people right. Maybe you can get 2 or 3 good ones that's gonna stick with you, first off. And then I had no choice. So we were filming, and then I filmed a scene with my attorney talking about full custody. And then somehow, some way, Melody heard about that, and next thing you know, in December, my son had got like a scratch on his head. He and we were playing around the table and stuff like that. But I got on to him too, though. But he bumped his head on the table and scratched his little head. And then, you know, instead of Melody giving me a call, she went straight to her attorney and said that I 25 times. I gave him 25 lashes, and also hit him upside the head with a back scratcher and made him bleed and whatnot. So she had me in court for that. And she didn't even call me to ask me what happened. So for 56 days, the judge took the kids away from me for 56 days because she accused me of that. Falsely accused me. So we went to court. I won that in court. And I'm like, 20-some times, where are the marks? If you hit anybody 20-some times, I'm like, where are the marks? You know? And that hurt me so bad because it was 56 days that she took my children away from me. She made me miss both my girls' birthdays. She didn't even call me on Malia's birthday. She didn't even let me. Sorry. She didn't even call me on Malia's birthday so I can tell my baby girl happy birthday, right? So for 50-some days, my kids were away from me. And next thing you know, my son having behavior issues and things like that in school. And now they saying that he needs some counseling. He don't need no damn counseling. He need to be around his damn dad. You know, I'm structured. I discipline my kids and things like that. And since I got him back, we ain't had no problems like that. And so, you know, that hurt a lot. So that was the first. That was like the first that we went to court, is when she falsely accused me of that. But I mean, we here now. But still, we can stop it. We can stop this court thing at any time. If she just called me, or her attorney contact my attorney and say that, hey, listen, I agree with you. Whenever I have to go out of town, I'll give you a call. And also, you know, I won't have no men watching our children. And I'm cool with that. I don't have anything against Marcus. Marcus is her brother. He's, and I don't care. We always been around each other. Before the kids, we were out there in Atlanta, you know? And I used to suggest, let's go kick it with your brother now, because I don't care about you being gay. I don't care about that. Again, I have family members, I have friends, I don't care about that. You can be who you are. I want you to be who you are. I don't care. People, I mean, are good people. Straight people are good people. It's horrible, bad. It's horrible, straight people, horrible people. That it doesn't matter. Be who you are. So don't ever get that twisted, okay? But yeah, if you're a good person, you're a good person. But I just don't want no men watching my children, period, except for the father. I've never, and I just wish that Mela can get up. Well, it's going to happen, you know. And again, all this court stuff can stop if she just say, hey, I agree with you, Martell. No men watching the kids, and we can select 2 or 3 people to be full-time babysitters, nannies, whatever you want to call it, you know? Hell, we both have chefs. We both have people watching the kids. It's like, why we can't just hire 1 or 2 people to take care of the kids, pick them up for school, or help taking them to practice, whatever needs to be done. Let's just do it. And we don't have to have these people in our business, you know? I hated that. When she took me to court earlier this year, you know, about the little thing, false. But it hurt me so bad that my ex-wife got me up in court, almost trying for me to go to jail. She could have had me in jail. When she, I also saw somebody talk about that $17,000. Guys, that was crazy too. Because no, I did not steal $17,000 from her. I would have gone to jail. That is called contempt of court. That's when we're going through the divorce thing. If I had stole that $17,000, because she definitely told the attorneys, I mean the judge saw it and everything. No, because I wrote down that just because we're going through a divorce, or just because we're divorced or whatever, that doesn't mean that the money that we once shared is now just yours. No, we got things to pay, and your money is included, okay? So I wrote everything down gave it to my attorney, and actually at the time I had a female attorney, and she said, Martell, you can go to jail. I'm like, this is my money. This is not Mel's money. She convinced my attorney, and my attorney, Martell, you gonna go to jail. And I told my attorney just like this. I said, I no longer want you to represent me. I said that I no longer want you to represent me, because it just seemed like you don't understand what I'm saying. I said that the list that I gave you are the things that I had to take care of with our money. It was like $30-some thousand that just came in. But it's so funny because I'll tell y'all the whole story. Forget it. So the whole story was, I was going through my little situation. And Melody, she had another account. Melody went into the account. I think we got paid by OWN paid us. She went in. No, this was my extra money. So she went in, took all that money out. She was down south, and that's when I went live too, talking about talking about my children. That I ain't seen my kids in like 12 days. So, hold on one second. So again, so this was when Mel was down south. And so she went into the account, she took all the money out our joint account and put in her personal account. And I'm like, and she wasn't talking to me though at that time. So she was not even talking to me at all. And I'm like, oh my God, she done took all the money out the account. Mind you, I ain't have $1. I'm like, oh hell no, what I'm gonna do? I was like, okay. So this, and then next thing you know, and then it's so funny because like I'll say my cousin friend, she told me the whole situation after the fact. Like, yeah, they were together at that time when Melody was taking that money out and stuff like that. So a week passed by, and Melody took that money, had some more money come in, and Mel took that money out again. And this time I told her, I was like, Mel, like, you know I ain't got no money. Why are you taking this money out the account? You need to put it back. She said, nope. And I'm like, damn, I'm over here goddamn struggling. And Melody took all this money out the account. But no, I mean, that's what you call stealing money out the account, right? But it was a joint account, and I ain't, you know, and at the time I never really looked at our accounts or anything like that over the years. She knows that. I said, ooh, God, what you gonna do? Girl, hey, look, don't y'all know, like, probably a week later, that's when the $34,000 came in. I said, ooh, girl, you ain't getting shit of this. I mean, but even though it was going to something that involved us, but I still could have gave her something. I said, oh, hell no. I said, God bless me with this. So my attorney was tripping. Mel was tripping. She was about to house down. So I got a video of Melody tripping on me. I'm like, girl, this is my money, and you know what we had to do with this money. And so Melody got lighter fluid, spraying it all on the furniture. I'm up here recording her, so I got that video footage, right? And she asked for court too, because I guess she wanted for me to delete it all. I ain't delete shit. So she's spraying lighter fluid all on the couches and things like that. And I'm like, why are you doing this? And by this time, she already had moved out, you know? So this is my crib, and she had moved into like another crib or whatever. And so she putting lighter fluid everywhere, talking about my $17,000. Like, no, it ain't your $17,000. So, you know, again, the judge heard that and threw that out because, you know, what I said was accurate. And that's what I tell people now, that court, I mean, they want to hear facts. You know what I'm saying? It's not social media. It's not how y'all feel about Martell and things of that nature, because what y'all, the perception you guys have, it's on a TV show. It's about a TV show. A TV show that, you know, it has to paint a narrative to draw y'all in, the audience. And what you guys see on TV is not Martell. Like, it's a reason that Martell don't lose friends, and Martell has had friends for over I've had friends for over 30 years and things like that. Like, you know, I don't want to harp like, oh, I'm a good person, but I mean, I am, you know. And a lot of people say, Martell, you're not a good person. I mean, just because I wasn't good for Mel, just because we went through our issues, doesn't mean I'm going to treat the next person however, you know. And certain things, how she treated me, doesn't mean that she's going to treat her next person the way she treated me. So, no, I'm not an evil person. I don't have a bad heart, anything like that. So everybody that's like out there judging me and things like that, like, man, come on to Huntsville. Talk to some of the people I've had relationships with for 30-something years, 20-something years, 2-3 years. You know, I don't fall out with people. It's a reason that I don't fall out with people. It starts right here, you know. It's about their heart. It's about how you treat people, and not on social media. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not good with the social media shit. I'm not. I don't know how to put on an act, and like to make it seem like I'm this perfect person. Hell no, I'm not a perfect person, and I don't know how to act like that either. You know, I don't know how to act like that. I don't want to act like that, but it seems like you get glorified for going on social media acting, because I see so many people up here talking about, oh, Melody, I wish you win custody of the children. I wish that Martell doesn't need those kids. Like, damn, y'all must not know how good of a person, how good of a father I am. Y'all can't. That's what I'm saying. It's like you guys, I don't know. Some of y'all just kind of messed up apparently, but it's all good. And again, I don't want to have full custody. Wholeheartedly, I don't. I just want us both to do what we're supposed to do when it comes to the kids. But again, if she tell me that, hey, I'm gonna continue to have whoever watch these kids watch them, then I want full custody, because I know that you don't have the type of time. Even when we were married, those was our issues. You didn't have time. So, I mean, if you don't have time to watch the kids, just give them to me. You see them whenever you want to see them, though. I don't have an issue with that. Just don't have them on your 7 days and you got so many people watching. That's all. That's my thing, guys. That's it.
Thanks for tuning in to 9 Mag TV.